what I don't understand is this, you know, and as former teammates, you know my feelings about your contribution to the country over a very long period, but it seems to be this recurring theme that every now and again it's like a let's hit Harry Kewell sort of time. I don't understand it, but I saw you at the Australian Football Awards. You went up on stage for your own award, the Harry Kewell Medal for the Under-21 Player of the Year, and you were asked about coming back, and you sort of said, well, you didn't quite seem to know how to handle it, and it seemed to me there was a frustration of you more or less saying, well, for God's sake, you know, every time I come back here, people are having a chop at me. Is that fair to say? Is that how you're feeling?
You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. I was surprised by the question, and it was the first time I probably got stumped with a question. But you're right. I feel, look, I love coming back to Australia, and the actual people you meet on the street are the best, because they'll shout out, they'll say hello, and then they'll get going. Or you walk down the street for a coffee or something like that, they'll come up and say hello. And that's what you love. But when you come back and you consistently, people are having a go at you, and they're not even having a go at you about your football. They're having a go at you about your age or this, that, and the other. Look, everyone's allowed an opinion, but come on, enough's enough. Just let me play my game. If my football on the weekend is not good enough, no problem. Right until your heart's content. But I know what I'm capable of doing on the pitch. And I think sometimes it's always focused in on one person. It doesn't matter. Look, at the end of the day, it's football. And you take the good with the bad. And I'm old enough and experienced enough to accept that. But you know what? I come back here to play in front of a crowd that, you know, I was born and bred in front of. I don't need other stuff to be going on in the background. I just want to enjoy my football. And if I enjoy my football, the crowd will enjoy my football. Everyone wins. It's a simple question. It's a simple answer, really.
You know, as a former player, I understand very well. Just last question on this point, and you know, as players, you never really like criticism. It's you understand that it's a part of the game and so on. But as the national football team grows and as the game grows here, it's natural that the media grows and that the focus on the players is much more. I just want to get to the heart of what you're saying is, as players, we can accept, or you can accept, criticism of my performances on the field, but it has to stop at that. It has to be you don't get personal. Just if you say I'm not a good player, if you say I shouldn't be in the national team, that's fine. That's an opinion, and we can accept that.
Everyone's allowed an opinion. Everyone's allowed an opinion. And as in, if you're not playing good football first for your club, you're not going to get picked for your country. And the reason why you get picked for your country is because you're doing week in, week out is good for your club. So you come to your national team and you want to play, and then people start bickering. Oh, there's a feud in the camp. There's this, there's that, there's that. Now again, you've been part of the Socceroos, and there's never ever been a feud in a camp. It's always been a good harmony. It's always been a laugh. Everyone enjoys coming to a Socceroo camp because everyone just likes meeting up, chatting, catching up, seeing what happened. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's been here a long time. But when people start diving into people's personal life and off the pitch and off this and that, it's just annoying. It's more annoying than anything. And you just think, well, you know what? What's the point of coming back if you're going to get that? You know, all I want to do is come back, play for my country, which should be an honour, which it is. And people are trying to, you know, kick you out the team or do other things. It's just disappointing, really.
Let's look ahead now. We've dealt with that. Asian Cup, your future, you're back feeling good again. How much are you looking forward to the Asian Cup? I mean, you don't know, you never know in football, but you don't know how many tournaments you've got left. So it's not far away now. You're looking to be fully fit. You know, what does it mean?
I think the Asia Cup's a big thing for Australia. I think it's a massive thing. I think the first time we went to the Asia Cup, I think we all got surprised and shocked about how well the actual teams do, the conditions, everything about it. So I think there's an underlining thing in the Australian team that, hang on a second, we're prepared now, a lot more prepared now for this one than the last one. And I think it is very important. I mean, the Westfield Matildas showed the way now, and I think now it's time for us probably to step up now and follow in their path. And I think we can do it, but it's going to be time and it's going to be hard work. But I think we've got a group of boys here that are willing to do it, and we have a new coach now that is up for the challenge, and I think he will bring something to the team that not a lot of people have seen for a while.
What are your first impressions? Because you missed 3 games, you missed the last Hamburgers and also Holger's first 2.
Yeah.
A couple of days in camp, seeing it. What?
He's very strict. I know that. He likes his ideas and he wants to get the basics in the team first, and I think that's important. Once you get the basics, I think then you can go to a beginning level, and then once you get that, you go to a normal, and then you can go to an expert level. But first off, he's trying to get the basics into the team, which I think we need, and it's going to take time. It's not going to happen. Don't expect we're going to go out there, and I don't think people need to expect that we're going to go out there and be Brazil on the weekend. We're working for the Asia Cup, and we're trying things, and we're trying new formations, new this, new that. So it's going to be interesting, but it's going to be hard. But we're all up for the challenge.
You said he's strict.
Very strict.
Discipline has changed.
Everything's changed. Even in meetings, you have to sit up straight near enough to that point. Yeah, it's like being back in class. But I think I like that. I like the discipline side of that, and I think you need that structure.
And just finally, your future down the track. How long do you think, or do you have plans in terms of Turkey right now, or are you just going to enjoy, keep going?
I have one more year, obviously, this season at Turkey. Whether I extend that or not, I don't know yet, because we haven't started talking or anything like that. But yeah, look, I actually do love the game more now than I did, and I know you hear that. When I was younger, I heard older players say that to me, and I was like, how can you, you should love it all the time. But no, I actually physically do love it more now, and I enjoy it more now. So I'll probably be one of these old footballers that will never let go, but hopefully I know when it is time for me to go. When I feel like I can wake up in the morning and don't feel like exercising and preparing myself for training, then I know it's time for me to pack it in.
Well, the amount of insides of a physio room you've seen, it's a wonder that you're still happy to keep going. But
yeah, look, I've had my fair share on it, but I think everyone goes through that. Everyone's got their old path line, they've got to follow it, and you know what? Mine had to go down that road. If I had a choice, I think it's made me a better person, because I've seen both sides of football. I've seen the good side and bad side. So I feel it has made me a better person in life, which is good for myself and my family.
Everyone has their path. Will your path finish in Australia?
Look, I'd love to say yes, but I don't want to give people or clubs or anything like that a thing to say that, yes, I'm 100% coming back. No, I don't know what is lined up for me. So I enjoy playing my football in Europe at the moment. So at the moment, my full concentration is on Galatasaray, and then we'll see what happens.
But you're open to the possibility?
I'm very open. I'm very open.
Always great to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Fuzzy. Really appreciate it, mate.